If you've ever felt uneasy about the direction the UK and the USA are heading, then this episode of The Diary of a CEO is for you. Today, we're sitting down with Konstantin Kisin, a comedian and political commentator, to dive deep into the culture wars and the future of free societies. Get ready for a thought-provoking conversation about the dangers of woke culture and how we may be witnessing the decline of two of the world's greatest powers. Here are 5 actionable insights from the episode. Challenge the narrative. Question mainstream media and popular social movements critically. As Konstantin discusses, the woke culture often stifles open debate. Make it a habit to ask yourself, am I accepting certain ideas without enough scrutiny? Stand up for free speech. Even when it's uncomfortable, defending free speech is vital to maintaining democratic societies. Start by fostering open conversations in your own circles where differing opinions are heard without judgment. Understand cultural impact. Dive into the history and influence of political movements like wokeism and their potential long-term effects. Educate yourself about their origins and implications on politics, law, and education. Focus on solutions, not just problems. It's easy to become frustrated by societal issues, but as Konstantin points out, constructive solutions are key. Engage in conversations that don't just criticize, but also propose actionable steps toward improvement. Stay informed on global trends. Keep an eye on international affairs and the shifting political climates in the UK, USA, and beyond. Understanding how other nations handle similar challenges can offer valuable perspectives on how to navigate cultural and political shifts at home. In this episode, Konstantin Kisin, a well-known commentator and co-host of the Trigonometry podcast, offers his views on what he describes as the anti-woke movement and its critique of current societal trends. The episode's title and Kisin's direct claim, "We are witnessing the fall of the UK and USA," sets the tone for his discussion of how these once powerful nations are being destabilized by internal cultural and ideological shifts. Kisin argues that the decline of Western nations, particularly the UK and USA, is due in part to cultural and ideological changes, driven by what he perceives as the woke agenda. He believes that this agenda promotes ideas that undermine meritocracy, freedom of speech, and individual responsibility, while fostering a culture of victimhood and entitlement. This, in Kisin's view, is leading to the erosion of the traditional values that have historically underpinned the success of these countries. Throughout the episode, Kisin offers a historical perspective on how civilizations rise and fall, drawing parallels between the current state of the West and other great empires in history. He suggests that ideological extremism, both on the left and right, is contributing to societal fragmentation, making it difficult to find common ground or engage in meaningful dialogue. One of the key points Kisin emphasizes is the importance of free speech and open debate in preserving democratic societies. He criticizes the increasing censorship and cancel culture that, in his view, stifles dissenting opinions and prevents constructive conversation on important issues. According to Kisin, without the ability to discuss controversial or unpopular topics openly, societies risk becoming more polarized and divided. The episode also touches on the role of social media and its impact on public discourse. Kisin argues that platforms like Twitter and Facebook have amplified divisive voices, while simultaneously encouraging people to retreat into echo chambers where their views are rarely challenged. This, he suggests, contributes to the growing disconnect between different segments of society, particularly between elites and ordinary citizens. Kisin also critiques what he sees as a lack of leadership in both the UK and the USA, pointing to political figures who, in his opinion, are more focused on virtue signaling and appeasing vocal minorities than addressing the real issues facing their countries. He calls for a return to pragmatic, evidence-based policymaking that prioritizes the well-being of the majority over ideological purity. In conclusion, Kisin paints a sobering picture of the current state of the UK and USA, warning that without a course correction, these countries may face further decline. However, he remains cautiously optimistic that a backlash against the excesses of the woke movement could lead to a reassertion of more traditional values and a revival of national unity. This episode offers a thought-provoking analysis of contemporary societal challenges, with Kisin making a case for the importance of maintaining free speech, open dialogue, and a commitment to individual responsibility in order to preserve the future of Western democracies.